right down there with Martin Brundle. Martin.
Wonderful atmosphere on this grid. Big crowd, a natural bowl here for this Grand Prix circuit, and a very intriguing, if slightly complex grid. Michael Schumacher here on the outside of the front row, surely wishes he was on pole, and just behind him is his brother with Alonso several meters behind him with a lot of work to do. Let's just catch this little man while he's... Bernie, quick word. Who do you want to win this World Championship?
I don't mind.
Well, surely you don't want Michael to wander off into retirement to take the kids to school with the championship. You need the world champion on the track next year.
Well, I mean, if he wins, it's because he deserves to win. So, I mean, that's the way you have to look at it, I suppose. Better he wins and stays.
Who do you think deserves to win it?
Probably Michael. Done a better job at the last few races. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to. Going to be hard to catch today, but we'll see what happens, huh?
All right, good stuff, Lo. Last race here then for a while. You ever going to bring us back here?
Let's see. Let's have a look. I mean, everybody's happy here. The drivers like the circuit. You love the circuit. So we'll see, huh?
Is it, well, you just got to spend a few more shillings or something, or what is it, and tidy it up a bit?
Need to just bring it up to date. It's like an old house at the moment. Needs a bit of a facelift.
All right, we're going to have a word with some drivers. Thanks for that, Bernie. We'll just have a quick word. Oh, he's just gone off the grid as well, has Jarno. Let's see if we can find any of these drivers. I started to tell you about the intrigue. Michael Schumacher outside of the front row. His brother just behind him. The two Toyotas on the second row of the grid. It's a bit like a Noah's Ark grid. Two Ferraris, two Toyotas, two Renaults, and then, of course, two Hondas. And there's a double grudge match going on. Alonso desperately trying to catch the Ferrari. Toyota on Honda's turf here, wanting to beat the Honda team who are on the fourth row. So you can look forward to that. Let me just see if I can find the pole man down at the front here and have a quick word with him. He's got a bit of a job to do today. At some point, they're going to have to let Michael Schumacher through. They cannot afford to have what happened in Turkey, where they queued after a safety car situation and it cost Michael Schumacher any chance of the race. So, Felipe, pole position for you. Tricky job you've got today, really. I mean, surely you're fast enough to win the race, but you've got to think of Michael's championship.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a very easy job, but I mean, our job is difficult anyway. So, but anyway, it's important to try to do the best, try to help the team, and Michael has a huge chance in front of him, and I'm gonna help as possible to. If he can achieve that in this race, will be already fantastic. So let's work together and try to achieve that.
So presumably you just got to try and get out front, build a gap, and leave some space then for you to do the swap over, which everybody thinks is reasonable. It's team play. I mean, it's just common sense, isn't it?
Well, let's wait and see how is in the beginning of the race, and let's try to see the best position, the best situation.
All right, congrats on pole again. Let's wander down and see. We know that Michael only really tends to talk to the RTL German television, unfortunately, so I don't think we'll waste any time trying to get a word with him, because it's just not going to happen. Jean Todt says, look, there's two races to go, we're not even thinking about the championship. But let's be absolutely clear. 53 laps from now, this car with the magnificent Michael Schumacher at the wheel could win the World Championship in just a while. And that's because if Alonso gets it wrong from back here on the third row of the grid, if Alonso gets it wrong at all, then and he doesn't score any points, surely we're expecting Schumacher to win the race. I don't know if Alonso is on the grid. We're missing an awful lot of drivers at the moment. We'll see if we can hang around long enough for them to return from the toilet. You know what one driver said to me? It's amazing how few of them wash their hands at the toilet just before the race. Don't you think that's shocking? Apparently Jensen is over here on the pit wall. Let's see if we can just spend a bit of time with him, because he's going to be in the have the best view in the house. Best grandstand seat in the house then, Jensen, and what's going on in front of you?
Yeah, I mean, the Renaults are obviously great at the starts, and the Toyotas don't seem to be that special at the start, so it's going to be 4 abreast into turn 1, I think, and I think I'll be close behind.
All right, good stuff. And what your mission is to beat Toyota today, really, yeah?
Well, not just Toyota. We've got more of a mission than that. That's not what we're here to do.
I mean, that's the grudge match, isn't it? I mean, are you quick enough to beat Renault and have a look at Ferrari?
Renault's going to be tough, but, if we get a good start and they get all modelled up at turn 1, we can. I think we can do something.
See you later. Thanks for the chat. Right, Trulli has returned, hopefully with clean hands. Let's go and see if we can see what his job is today. I really want to talk to Ralf Schumacher as well, because I think he's got a fascinating challenge ahead of him. I don't know if we can. I don't know how popular we'll be walking across there, but we'll give it a try. Jarno, quick word for ITV. Tricky job for you today, yeah. You obviously you got a good run up the inside there behind Michael. You got your old best friend Fernando behind you, looking for a championship. Where's your mind at with that?
Well, it's not going to be easy because I am on the dirty side of the circuit, so I might have some problem getting out through the first corner, keeping the position. But nevertheless, I think we can race from here. It's the best so far results in qualifying from Toyota, and I believe we have a strong race, a strong car.
So you can only think about you, really. You can't worry about your old friend, no?
I don't care about anyone. I just think about myself.
Well done. Right. Finally, I think we might be able to find. I've just walked past him, apparently. Ralph, have you got 2 minutes? 1 minute even. Right.
Anyway, so come on.
Tricky job for you there. Your big brother sitting there. He wants to win the World Championship, and you just want to stop him, presumably. What? Or you just want to do your best? What are you thinking?
Well, I think I hope that I have a good start and that I can overtake him in the first turn. I mean, our starts haven't been that good so far, so let's hope we get a good one in. And we need to be careful with the Renaults too. We certainly don't want to interfere with any championship decisions by stupid moves, but on the other hand, we have to go for our race and have to try and score as many points as possible. We desperately need them, as you saw from this season.
Well, now Michael's surely going to cut across left to cut you off, and Alonso could well be driving right through here, couldn't he?
Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, first of all, Michael has to start moving too, and I hope by that time I'm well past him.
All right, thanks. I've got to get off the grid. I think you've got to get in the car. See you.
Well done, Martin. And